Howdy.
What's going on?
Not too much. So I guess we need to paint the... I should save that joke for when Aiden gets here.
Greetings or flames.
Oh, just in time. So I guess we're going to paint the Passover pink so that we can start over with an actual sport Corvette instead of a Crater from Orbit Corvette.
Maybe.
Well, I mean, yeah, I guess I could trim down on the number of guns, but that's like, it's like asking me to chop off a foot.
It really is.
You got two of them.
And he's still like, yeah, and. Actually, I'm recoloring my Templar now. So I got through reprogramming it. Figured I'd give it a more standard coat of paint. And so you can see it
Something that's
better.
not invisible in the current environment.
Yes. Well, that would be good for PvP, not so good for your friends.
This is true. Alright. Let's hop on it.
Okay, I need to tone things down, add a little more gold.
Oh, you don't want it to be completely neon? Whatever floats your boat.
Can't be that ostentatious.
No, I ground down the boat
Oh, that's fair.
since I was promised airships and everybody else is building just ships. So
Oh, Nari, I did get more nickel, so your thing finished repairing. I noticed it was smoking when I got on in some form or fashion.
yeah, we were out of nickel when we got back last night. So, but I wasn't going to do it at
Nari,
that time because I was tired. Hmm?
Yeah.
your whole comment about being promised airships.
Mm-hmm.
I now want to build like an actual pirate ship. Since we have the reverse thrustings, we can't do it in large grid, sadly. We can maybe make like a large small grid, but I want to make like a pirate ship.
Okay.
Yo ho, yo ho.
All right. So, I mean, that's why the drill boat was started as it was, because I thought we were doing airships. So.
Yeah. You know, at first I really had like this design of oh god, that's loud. Jesus Christ. I had a design of like the shield airship.
Mm-hmm. The helicarrier.
Yeah. I thought it'd be cool. And now I'm thinking I want a legit pirate ship with like cannons on the side and everything.
Well, sadly, we got the wrong weapon pack for that.
We do.
Over the other head, honest to goodness, pirate weapons or pirate cannon on it.
Yeah. We do.
Yeah, I already asked that when I started building the first ship.
But I mean, we can pull a ground line and do tucked
Crash
cannons.
the server.
Oh well, there's that too. But
Oh yeah, did you mean for them to be glitched through armor?
Uh-oh, what?
The,
I mean-
the turrets are glitched through armor.
What turrets?
who's?
Crown lines.
Oh,
Because that's what he meant by pocketing. He's got them behind a armor wedge, but their barrels are
barrels
sticking
stick
through
out.
the armor wedge.
oh.
I thought
you were
SE
talking about
fixed
maybe
that.
Modded weapons.
It's
Nice.
apparently working for him, I presume.
I thought he just put them in a like
in a hole.
canyon. Yeah,
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
but no, he actually glitched them behind.
I mean, they're not technically glitched in that the barrels are legitimately poking through, but you cannot target the turret because it's behind the armor. I didn't know if that is what you thought he was going to do or not.
It is not. That's not what I thought he was doing. I thought he was just tucking them into like a pocket.
But that is the current situation. I will let you do whatever you want.
I mean,
Doesn't bother me one way or the other.
for rules and just to be like, no, you're breaking like physics and it's not like realistic. But a lot of things we do aren't realistic, so I'd be calling myself kind of a hypocrite.
Yeah, it's one of those.
I don't like it.
I'm not technically touching it while hovering 1 millimeter over it.
I'm not
Right,
touching
yeah.
you. I'm not touching you.
Exactly.
I
Like
think I may have
even
accidentally welded my ship to the deck.
like even
Ow.
my ship, I have the propeller in the back going through like 2 thrusters and armor. And I understand it's aesthetics mainly, but his is like a legitimate. It's armoring the front of the turret, which shouldn't be a thing. But I honestly can't say I wouldn't do it if I didn't have the opportunity. So.
Yep, I appear to be stuck.
I mean, you're not locked. None of your gear's locked. So I mean, if you're
Right.
well and truly stuck, I vote a cut and paste to get it.
I can't get the ship to lift.
That's why I say just
Yeah.
cut and paste it. Yeah.
Let me make sure that
Try thrusting upwards.
thrusters are all.
It just causes a lot of
Hold on.
dust.
It might be the mag from the connect your land or connect your yeah, that thing, connector, and then take off.
And then disconnect it again and then take off. Is what he's saying.
Yeah,
Oh,
well, that's
okay.
full
No, it's not even trying to shake.
Yeah.
It's bolted.
No, I saw a little like when he let off the thrust before it went back down, so I was like, oh, it's just a magnet. But, yeah. Okay. Fair enough. Do you have the admin powers, Nari? I think you did.
I do.
Yeah. I wonder if it's like your landing gear is just in the ground. Doesn't look
Nothing
like it.
looks like it's in the ground unless I'm clipping with this light here. But that's
Yeah,
the
but-
lowest point on my ship is that light. Other than the connector and the landing gear, but let's see if I can grab it without grabbing the entire ship.
Copy me, paste me.
Yeah. Okay.
And your blueprint on the ship did have the new thrusters, right?
No. Well, I had the new thrusters in because I had added them and they didn't get blown off. But I hadn't added them to the blueprint yet.
Okay. Now I'm just making
So-
sure because it looks like it might be a little too heavy for just those 2 large thrusters.
That might be it. Because I can't fly down here either.
So it might not have had those.
But I can't go forward or backwards.
Is it
Am I
a
a station?
That's what I was gonna say.
You can't be
No.
with small grid.
You can if you,
We're welded to one.
yeah. I mean, space engineers occasionally make small grid stations just
Yeah.
by accident, but
But it's
Nope.
just not moving
Alright.
at all, huh? Oh, God. There, it fell.
Well, at least it's not stuck in midair, but...
What'd you do to do that?
I turned it off.
Oh.
I power cycled it.
Well, it didn't
So-
break anything, so that's good.
No. But, let's see. Landing gear... Maybe it is too heavy. Let's try adding some more... Well, no, it can't because I flew it with
I was
the
gonna
additional thrusters in it. Oh, I'm out of hydrogen?
Well, does this version have the additional thrusters on it?
Yeah.
Okay.
They've got 2 tail rotor thrusters on each side to help with side-to-side mobility.
Just not up and down. Or up,
No.
anyway.
No, not up. Because I added them before we left for
Gotcha.
for the adventure. And I flew over 2 of there.
Right.
That's how I got blown out of the sky. But I can try sticking some upward facing tail rotors on it. Just to see what happens. Oh. Still in Krita.
Good night. That thing sounds like a vacuum.
What is it?
He's got a large grid done entirely with
Oh, it's that thing.
Yes.
I figured. Oh, I gotta mute the game.
It is way too loud. Yeah.
three should be enough to get me into the air.
I mean, all your thrusters are on.
Yep. Well, I'm adding 3 tail rotors, which is the equivalent of 2.5 large grid, or large thrusters. So if this
Yeah.
doesn't get me off the ground, there's some other problem. Autopilot enabled. What? Oh,
Do you have an AI block in there?
yes, we've got the AI flight in here because it's supposed to return to
Sask
base when the
Montana.
cockpit
I like-
cockpit it's blown off. But that's
That it might have taken over when
mm-hmm.
the front half of the ship was destroyed.
Yeah.
Yeah,
But
it
it
never
didn't-
shut off. Well, because that block, this cockpit's probably named different.
Shouldn't be. It was from the blueprint.
Oh, yeah, that's true. Sask Montana, hi, how you doing? Apologies, we're trying to troubleshoot Nari's ship for not working for some reason. How are you?
Alright, I'm just gonna turn off all the AI blocks for now.
Yeah. Low noise
Yep, that's
engines.
what it was.
Just don't put 30 of them on their ground line.
So, yep, that was it. The AI flight was trying to take over.
Huh. Fair enough. Now we got it figured out.
So which one did you have on? What's the event controller turn on?
So the event controller watches the cockpit, and when the cockpit is below, I think we had it at like 35%. It kicks on AI flight and then AI defense, and that
Oh, the AI
should
defense is on.
yeah, and that
only?
should take you back, or was it a task? One of the two, or a recorder, something. I forget. It's been a week or two.
Well, there's no
As I
waypoint
don't
listed
too many
in the
mods and
corner.
scripts. Yeah, yeah. And I did have a good holiday. I hope you did as well. We just kind of had a small one. Wasn't too bad. So if you don't do the technical stuff, Montana, do you do like the design? Like making things look pretty? Because I'm fucking terrible at that. So I have these two. That reminds me, I never did get my antenna up and going.
Now that I can fly, I need to set back down. I think we're power negative right now because my batteries are nearly drained.
Really?
And I've got 2 energy cells. I've got like 5 minutes of flight.
Ooh.
So, and I had 15 minutes when I started, so.
Base antenna. HUD text.
There we go. Alright, I made my nose a smidgen longer to take a design cue from you
Why
there.
am I moving?
Cool. So, yeah, those guns are massive.
They are.
So, need to extend the
Why am
nose
I
a
being
little bit
nudged?
to-
Stop it. In the shape of Navy ships. That. So we were just talking. Nari
Space
made.
Battleship Yamato.
Well, yeah, we were talking how this season is all about airships, and Nari's like, yeah, that's why I built the boat. And I'm like, oh well, now I want to build a pirate ship that looks like a pirate ship, legitimate. It's probably gonna have to be small, large grid, or well, small grid gone large. And
Why not just do the pirate ship variation like you would have for Final Fantasy IV?
That's what I was basically basing off of. The airship
Could.
with propellers on top.
Yeah, it's possible.
But we have large
Hey,
grid
stop nudging me.
props. Right?
Yeah, Isaac's
So-
got one on the phage.
So yeah, we could have a large grid pirate ship.
You know, da 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 da.
Ugh. I need somebody who loves the gold saucer. Or loves Praetorium, because I still need like 2,000 MPG to buy the airship.
Oh gosh.
It's
Yeah,
like 4,000 total, so I'm halfway there, but
Whoa.
Just saw your new season, and that sounds really interesting. I'd probably do a really big moving base with cranes and cool stuff. Well, you would
Go
be
for
able
it.
to. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. The only caveat, I don't want to restrict your build size. But the planet is only 19 kilometers big.
right. So build a 17-kilometer ship.
Right. Yeah. It's a small planet. We're kind of grouping everybody together this time. If it
That means
comes down
everybody
to
actually
it.
sees each other.
Yeah. I mean, that's the biggest part. I want people to be able to interact and go meet each other and not have to travel for half an hour to go see each other. But I also want a little more interaction. And I think it'd be cool. Just because, I mean, that's us. That's our little hill. That's the size of the planet. Like, it's tiny. We're not there's not a whole lot of room. But I mean, if it comes down to it, and there's a lot of people, we can always add a second one for PVE. We did plan on having like a PvP planet. It'd just be a matter of
Gauging interest.
yeah, who's all interested and yada yada yada. I fell. Why'd I fall? Oh, because I was nudged again. This rotor really hates me. Yes, and we did choose this planet for that reason. They said it looks really hilly. It's like, yeah, you're supposed to have airships. Atmospheric only. And you have these really tall spires. And you're not allowed to build hydrogen or ion thrusters. So
Not
atmospheric.
Phonic hasn't already gone to space once.
Yes, I have accidentally. Gravity on this planet is low because it's so small. Like the atmosphere ends at like 4,000 meters. And we have a speed mod, so that doesn't help.
There we go. I've got an honest to goodness fighter now.
It is a challenge. Like, we tried going after a gremlin light, what was it, yesterday?
Yep.
And me and Nari took off. I took off like a bat out of hell. Went way too fast for way too long. Flew right past it. And straight into space. It was interesting. It was fun. I can't say it was a learning experience, but yeah.
Oh, don't forget to name your grids. Hey, Phonic.
Hey, my grid is named.
Your gunship is not.
It should be.
That's since you rebuilt it.
Not yeah, because
Oh, that's right. We did it on the.
printed off the new one.
Yeah, that's right.
You need me to give it to you?
No, I have it. You need me. I need you to give me the ship. That would be handy.
Yeah, that's what I was asking.
Oh, I thought you meant the name. Why am I a train? Oh. Because you did the hype train yesterday, Names. That's why. With all your donations and all that fun stuff.
It's yours. Be sure to share with faction before you reconnect. Just Control A, share with faction.
Yeah, I got it.
You're geared still, but you're not connector connected.
Yeah, that was on purpose.
No, oh, maybe I undid it and then redid it as well.
A half alive rover. Looks fine.
Okay. Well, I mean,
They don't?
it
they
still has
should.
4 wheels.
You got us to level 7. Just with all the stuff you did.
And that's about the extent of it. I mean, it's still got a cargo.
That is the chicken. That is from the hype train, yes. That is where we got the chicken. I think it's just goose, actually. But yeah.
So he did Phonic, remember? He did, yay. Okay, well, that revising that Templar didn't take long. What do I want to do for my next build?
I don't know. I have to charge up my plane before I can make any changes to it. So
Oh,
I just thought of a really cool idea, but it's also kind of stupid at the same time.
sounds perfect. So
I mean, it's pointless because no one would do it, and it'd be for my one-time entertainment. Like spawn in a regular size Earth-like close to this planet, like we were gonna do for the PvP stuff,
mm-hmm.
and then have
And build over.
everybody, well, have everybody start on this planet, and they can launch themselves into the low atmosphere towards the Earth-like to get to that planet.
On a
kind
rover.
of like, yeah. And then have somebody forget to do proper parachutes.
Oh, it'd be
And
hilarious.
make it a rover train. Yeah.
Mhm.
Be great.
I don't think he's seen that episode.
I have. That series I did see. By the way, I lost my base. I think it's still there, but I can't find it and I can't respawn. What?
Who?
Names.
It's still there. It doesn't have a survival kit on it, but the base is there.
That
He just doesn't have
maybe why.
his rover because it's a spawn rover.
And he didn't move the survival kit to the base.
Yes.
That would be why.
I mean, I can probably pop him coordinates to it.
Is he
Like-
online? I mean, we could throw a temporary survival kit on his base, or give him a GPS and he could spawn in a new rover.
Yeah, we can get him a GPS. I don't know if he's online at the moment.
I mean, I suppose we could always bring a survival kit over there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The Kimpo.
Let's see if I I'll see if I can snag the components for a survival kit. Pop one over there to him.
I mean, it's 2.5K from somewhere. He's close to somebody.
Let's
It'll
see.
just be a matter of finding him. Speaking of which, what can we go after? Because I think the plan at the moment is to kind of build up materials so we can build a proper base.
Oh yeah, he is on the exact opposite side of the planet from us.
Love it.
He actually managed to get 19.3 kilometers from us.
That 0.3 is just because you're off the ground.
Okay, well, Phonic, start extending the pistons and we'll head towards him.
Got it. Oh. I can't. I got rid of the drill.
Well, we could always start on the honest to goodness pirate ship construction. The question is, do we want a narrow hull, or do we want to do a wide hull, or do we want kind of an in-between?
I'm probably thinking like an in-between, just because these spires are everywhere. And with the planet being so small, it would really restrict us on where we could go with a wide one. Well, I guess not really. The spires are like a forest, I guess. Yeah, we can
They're
go
rock.
Well, yeah, but I mean, they're not like half the planet is covered in them. You can go around them generally.
There we go. Rover only on Endor.
Oh gosh, the trees, the tree-inning.
I would have to make that planet multiplayer safe first.
Yeah, that's not possible.
No, not even close. No, but I think we can do like a normal wide pirate ship. That'll give us a nice flight deck for the ships, and if we do come across like a base or something that's in a group of these spires, It gives us an excuse not to blow it out of the sky with the pirate ship and actually use our small grids.
Hello.
Oh, hi, Mike.
So, if we're going to do that, where do we want to construct this thing? Because it obviously wants to be pretty big. Oh, names is
Yeah.
on. I'm going to just pop him a GPS. That'll give
Okay.
him an objective.
Well, he's probably going to spawn near it since SE wants to spawn
Right.
away from other players, not necessarily other grids. Where would we build this? I guess
What are
over
we doing right now?
here. But
I
that
mean,
would be
whatever
a
is
distance.
drivable. I could just disconnect it and we could build it off of this side.
Fuel critical.
No. There we go. Yeah.
And names, just pop us a message in chat if you got it, or if you need me to repaste it. It's fine.
What'd you give him?
GPS to
GPS.
his base.
Ah.
It's there, it just doesn't have a survival kit on it, so he can't spawn at it.
To get back to ours, I was like, oh, let me just pick this Nikor grid. Surely it's by our base. It was the one he had in space.
Looks like he got it. Cool.
Sweet.
Oh yeah, Ground
Well,
Light
he said
earlier
that is
today
in-
accidentally launched his ship into space.
Well, that makes 3 then.
Yeah, we'll have to do a cleanup of base here before too long.
Yeah.
just to-
It was the rust bucket.
Doesn't surprise me. Why are you in the purple? What? What's purple?
Oh, there is a dangerous Ember encounter close to him. Maybe that's what he's thinking.
Or in the purple part of the map. Your rover is...
Yes, it is. I'm not sure why. It's clanging on something.
Yeah.
I don't know what it's clanging on because it's. Oh.
Try relogging.
I think I know what it is. I think I put these armor plates too close to the wheels. I thought I could build over that though, but
That could be.
Oh. I build that close when I'm at my
that's what I thought.
bicycle or the motorcycle.
Well, let's see if I can turn over here. Let's spin.
Well, no, obviously the pirate airship we need to go for is in the style of the new Yakuza game, right?
Oh yes, that'd be
I haven't
brilliant.
played it yet.
I haven't
I
seen
haven't
that
either,
one
but
yet.
I've seen the preview, and it's
Oh yeah.
insane.
Yeah, I've seen someone talk about it, and oh boy, does it sound interesting.
Try taking that off. But apparently I need more gyros on this anyways.
That's fair. So are we thinking small grid gone large, or are we doing large grid?
I'd say large grid. And the question is, do we want to do large center mast with all the props, and maybe some smaller props on the four corners, or do we want to do large props on the four corners type deal?
I think large props on the four corners would look best.
Or if we really want to do Red Baron style from Final Fantasy IV, you have like 3 large masts like they were sails, and each has, you know, like the center one has maybe 3 large props, and the others have 2.
Yeah.
And then you have obviously the rear props for propulsion, and you have side props for your side thrust. That would be, Red Baron style airship. It's just a matter of, what we want to.
Oh no,
with it.
my idea was straight colonial warship, just with a pirate flag.
I think the Red Barons would be your best bet for that then.
Yeah.
Turtle.
Yeah, on his back.
Trying to think of how big this is gonna be.
Oh, son, here's a hard-boiled for you.
Where? What?
I'm in it.
Oh, yay.
You probably want a mag plate on the bottom. Let me get one for you real quick.
This one flies so much better than my fighter that I made. For some reason, my fighter was just sinking.
What was it, sinking a boat?
Dying.
Especially after that joke.
Alright, hop out for a sec. I'll put the mag plate on your bar.
Okay.
Alright, have fun.
Thank you.
Mhm.
You're welcome. Depends on how far the jack has to go.
That would explain a lot.
180 degrees.
God damn it.
Or are you in creative?
I am. And I did not realize it.
Phonic cheating.
I didn't realize it until now because I'm kind of retarded sometimes a lot.
I mean, sometimes they'll even, just completely miss letters.
Yeah. That never happens. Plead
Yeah,
the
like
fifth.
missile.
I'll plead the fifth. I do no such things.
Phonic, around
It's all propaganda.
here, you may want to swap to the other slope pointing out.
Yeah, I was trying to get like a general shape and size.
Mhm. That's what I'm thinking around here. You switch to the other slope. I think that would look more like a bow from
Yeah.
that era. There you go.
Yep. Kind of like that.
Yeah, then probably go out another 2 or so.
Right.
This part here seems like a pretty aggressive curve into the ship.
Into the keel.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. They usually are.
And maybe that as the final. But I don't think you need to go any taller than that.
Oh, I was gonna go like full hull, man.
Well, no, that would be the full front of the ship, wouldn't it?
Oh no, I'm in the middle where my brain's at.
How big of a ship are you planning?
Airship.
17 kilometers.
You can expect it to be 50 meters long, at least.
No, at this rate, son,
50
he's
meter
looking
is
at more
not
like a
that big
3 to
for a
400 meter.
Fair enough.
It'll be as long as the base with your rover and phage.
And
Ish.
Passover.
Ish.
If you build a ship commensurate to that curve, you're looking at something as long as the
Ow.
whole base plus Passover.
Yeah.
Ain't that bad.
Oh, you're doing this. I thought you were doing the front of the ship, not
No.
the
no,
ascent-
no.
not a cross section. Okay.
Yeah, it's the actual like
Oh.
cross
Gotcha.
the hull. That's what I was like. What are you talking
I
about?
got you now.
Yeah, I thought you were
Okay.
doing the frontal bow.
No.
That's what I was thinking too. Okay. No, that makes sense then.
Yeah. That's why I was like, what are you talking about?
Oh, actually put the wrong colon. Oopsie.
Oh, are you gonna fly over with that and see if you can pick him up and flip him?
Yeah, sure.
Names if you just plop a GPS. My son can fly an egg over and try to pick you up and set you down.
What happened?
Name's flipped.
Oh. That might happen a lot. How many of those did we do? 1, 2. 1, 2, and then a top. Okay.
Yeah, for a cross section, I think that'll work. If I can.
Am I one off? No, I don't think so. Oh, that might actually be okay. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah. Okay. So that's kind of the width immediately in my brain. We can go wider. But I figure this is... I think this is big enough for the small goods we have. Plus you have your carrier as it is anyway. This would be more like the send everybody to where they belong ship.
Oh, the Passover too?
Yeah.
D.V. Jones Valet.
Might be a little longer than I thought.
Yeah, I mean, it's going to be a pretty good length. But it won't need a whole lot of lift if you don't fill that with a bunch of junk. Which you don't have to.
No. It's mainly just going to be for show, to be honest. Like, we can add assemblers and stuff, maybe cargo, but that'd be about it.
I did finish that hardcore Subnautica playthrough today.
Yeah.
Nice.
Well done.
How do you feel
Anyway.
about yourself?
It was fun. The only squirrely bit I had is I got an absolutely terrible randomized roll for the prawn grappling arm fragment locations.
Ugh.
They all spawned right next to a Reaper, so I had to go through the Reaper to get to them.
That sucks.
Well, I just got in my prawn and punched it in the face until it ran away, and then scanned it after.
That works.
Prawn's a durable little thing in that game.
It is.
Oh, they did confirm Subnautica 2 is 4-player co-op.
Nice.
So whenever that comes out,
If
it's going to be out this year. They've already got a page for it. It'll be out of. Let me correct that. It'll be out in early access this year.
Everything goes into early access.
Except that one talks like it's been in early access since 2018. I was like, is this still a project? I don't even know.
I don't trust it. Yeah.
for his Fallout MMO he's looking at.
What is it called?
Life
Will to
something.
Live.
Will to Live. It's like post-apocalyptic wasteland battling mutants and radiation. Is like, okay, so it's Fallout the MMO. Got it.
Yeah, the folks behind Fallout tried that with 76, and it turned out, well, yeah.
76 got 86'd.
Yeah.
Possibly.
Not the most glorious of endeavors.
Okay, that thing is freaking heavy.
What's the oh
Apparently.
no?
Battery's dead.
Oh, is that why he couldn't respawn? Is his battery was dead?
I mean, he's got wind turbines on his base.
There we go. Okay, this
He
might...
did the old battery chain.
Well, I pistoned it up till it was nearly vertical. So, I gotta pull the pistons off this side now.
Hold on, son. I was
think
trying to be
that's right.
discreet and put in faction chat. I guess this isn't PvP Planet, so it should be fine.
Yeah. Most he's gonna have is a bunch of spectators.
Everyone come point at him and be like, "Hey, it's his base!" Ah!
Right.
I see
Shoving
your
off the hump.
assembler. Your refinery's showing.
Guys, they're making fun of me. My antenna's not big enough. To find your leg. What?
Oh, shoot.
Land legs.
Many questions out of that one sentence.
And if I had turned off my override, it probably would have flipped easier.
Now.
You know, Phonic, if you're going for a more narrow look, you probably need to extend
No, wrong way, wrong way.
this curvature section. Like I would take this this bump you have here,
Yeah.
and instead of doing an outward curve, if you want to make it look thinner, do an inward curve out, and then do a final shoulder.
Oh, yeah, no. I have no idea what I'm doing.
That's why I'm giving you feedback as you go, man. Right?
Yeah. No, don't get it twisted. I don't have this
Okay, my guy
in
has a really weird
memory or anything.
power.
You,
I am strictly going off of what I think possibly colonial ships' bows look like.
Let me try a
Like, I know
look here
they
real quick.
generally come to, like, a
Like, look,
point.
who is this guy's wind tower?
Yeah, I've seen
I
it.
mean, we don't have that option anymore, do we?
What's that?
Is this, they're stacked. Yes, there it is.
Oh, what?
How many eggs are you gonna break? Are you trying to make an omelet?
I just
think it
descend and all of a
generally
sudden
is.
I'm in the ground. Like, I was in the air
That's
too.
fair.
I don't know how that happened.
very easily and readily.
Do I still have my
Oh,
battery at
dang.
least? Yes, but my control seat is fine. Oh,
no,
I
that
did
thing's
lose my
still
battery.
clanging,
Okay.
or that's what's the problem. Okay. Where am
I think Bob is slowly trying to build that as we build it.
Yeah.
I swore he only had like a 14 block distance, but that's more.
Man, we're gonna need a big old sweep to make that work with how wide this is. That's okay. That's okay. What I can do is I can brace this.
If you think you can
Here.
figure it out.
And I'll do something with this shoulder. Ooh, wait, gotta be careful how I do this. Yeah, that's good. And then if I come here,
what the heck is going on with this car?
What you got going on?
It's still clanging and trying to flip. And I did remove the blocks that was around the wheel wells.
Yeah. It's still trying.
Yeah. Because well, that's got it perfectly balanced. We can just drive it like that.
Going Tokyo style. I like it. Override is off.
I mean, even when I put a lot of weight on it, it doesn't want to tip all the way over.
Yeah, it's even fighting a roll, which I don't understand. Because your center of mass is very far past the tipping point.
Yeah. But if I take off this battery, it'll go right back over onto its roof. See?
That's kind of odd. What?
Yourself up. Yes! Alright. I'm coming back now.
Boy, I'm just doing well tonight, eh? You don't see anything else that's clanging, do you?
No. I'm just kind of clearing blocks just in case SE is being weird, but...
I don't know how I'm flying this. I have no up thrust whatsoever.
There's always up thrust.
you have thrust in 6 directions on that, so you can make up for it in another.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Actually, that's a good idea. I should fly up. Well, no, I can't fly upside down. I'd use too much power.
Why? It's the exact same either way.
I only have a compact storage.
Right, but it's the exact same amount of thrust in all
No,
directions.
I'm just
on
gonna
that
use
thing.
I'm just gonna use a single thruster.
It's a single thruster in all directions.
Well, how am I gonna go forward then?
Who said you need to go forward?
Get back to base so I can prepare.
Forward is one of those 6 directions.
Yes. Did you lose all but one thruster?
No. I lost one thruster, but all.
You trying
They
to
just-
roll it with the
they just took out
gyroscope
the
again?
bottom.
Yeah.
Then just grind down
You
the...
don't like it.
Throw on a second gyroscope on there?
We may have to.
And leave one of them on override to keep it on the ground?
Yeah, but I don't understand why you would need...
Make sure I got things going in the right direction.
I
Got
don't get it.
purchasing. Well, there's a second gyroscope, and they should be lined up, so you can try to flip it with both.
That one. Ugh. Gyro. Override.
Ah! This is so awkward to fly.
Why don't you just grind down the downward thrust and make it an upward thrust?
Whatever. I didn't think of it.
Okay, so yeah, 2 gyros is necessary. Can you get your wheels back on the ground? Why are you flying? Oh, the thrusters. But they're supposed to be pointed down. Why is this thing floating? Did somebody replace my tires with helium?
It definitely seems like it. Not even gonna lie about it.
Alright, I'm turning off all the thrusters. Not that I think this is the problem, since they're supposed to be down thrust to keep it. Unless I got them upside down.
Well, now they're
Hello.
off again. I had them off already.
Here, exit. Ah!
Oh.
I heard an explosion.
Yeah, Mike's back.
Well, yeah, that explains.
I couldn't stop, so I ended up crashing.
It's a
Oh,
good thing
that's
it takes
sweet.
like only 5 steel plates to build that ship.
Mm-hmm. Very much reminds me of Eyewitness. Remember how many of those things have been gone through the motorbike?
Oh boy.
I mean,
Yeah,
I can
bikes
drive
are
around now.
always
Gyros
possible.
aren't on override either.
Okay. Alright, so turn on the rotors again.
You mean the thrusters?
Yeah, the tail rotors, the opposite tail rotors.
Yeah.
I do have them upside down.
They are lifting you up.
Okay. Ow.
Sorry.
He landed on my head.
It's fine.
Okay, so I've got them, for one I got them upside down. I thought you guys said the nub was the thrust cone.
It is.
A nice
Okay.
way to ground the whole thing down.
Because, I mean, I've got my rotors set up like this on there. So this
Yeah.
is facing down towards the ground, right?
It should be.
Okay, that's what they're all facing. Does this have a collision box? Is this a clang right here? 'Cause I have built stuff over the rotors, over the tail, because I didn't think they had any collision.
I don't think they do. Eisen said they didn't. Or
They
at least
don't
no.
on the egg, because the egg has them all facing inward.
Okay. So why is my car floating?
Okay, hold on a sec. Let me look at tail from here. All the opposite tail rotors say up and backward.
Right. They should be pointing up.
That confirmed
they're-
in the menu, that's what they say they are, as
But they're-
thrusters.
I'm gonna hop back.
But it's
But
acting as
if I
they're
do
pointing
it this
down.
way, is that now a down thruster?
Yes.
Okay. So the nub is not the thruster.
Here, hold on.
Okay.
That'll tell you. Which way is the Atmo say it's facing?
Up.
So the same as the tail rotors.
So both of those should be facing upwards now.
No.
This
That
new
Atmo
one
is
that-
an up, and the new one is a down.
right. But see,
So Phonic, the nub is reverse of what you're saying.
I guess, but that's not how it acted on my ship.
well, see, the nub now is pointed down towards the ground on the new tail rotor.
Right.
So it should be pointing down in the menu so that the ship goes up, right?
It does say down. So yeah, so your other ones say up.
Right.
Which direction did you put this Atmo thrust in?
Thrust
So
cone
upside
down.
down.
Yeah.
Is
It's
it
a
thrust cone
lifting.
down?
Yeah, it's a
It's a
lifting
lifting thruster?
thruster.
So do these tail rotors pull you instead of push you? Is the nub
Because
the
I think
direction
that
of...
that opposite tail rotor is not built, correct?
That's
Yeah,
correct.
it's
So
incomplete.
If I look, the opposite tail rotor is a down thruster. The built atmospheric is an up thruster. So
Okay.
those two thrusters are in opposite direction to each other.
Okay, well that makes sense, but I put all
Okay.
the nubs, all the rest of the tail rotors say up.
Mhm.
So
Right.
they should be...
Down thrust, yeah.
should be shoving it into the ground.
Because you have their nubs facing up, correct?
Yeah. So like here I'll remove this cargo.
Well, actually,
plate.
what I can do is if I go to one of these and I enable thrust override on it, right?
Where did I put that other thruster?
Yeah, that is trying to lift it.
Nah. Yeah, so that one is definitely
Like here, if I do a thrust override on one of your up opposite tail rotors,
Mhm.
that is picking it up.
yeah. So those are saying which direction they're facing. Okay.
So you need them to say down.
Yeah,
Apparently.
that's stupid. That's not how it worked on my ship. I don't like it.
We just for science.
Right.
This was a failure.
TFB Frost. This
I'm
is
making
our
a note here.
community
Try.
crossplay server. It is an atmospheric only, is what we're going for. If you would like to join us, we can get you a link to the Discord, and you can join us through there. It's only because it's for our community that I like people to be part of the Discord when they join in, so that way everybody can kind of play together and hang out.
Different ship.
But definitely not a bad way to go. Oh, and the planet's only 19 kilometers, so everybody's really close together.
If people keep their antennas on, you will see them.
Oh yeah, yeah. That's why my HUD has no antenna points showing. Oh, there's plenty of people. We have, besides us three. Oh well, I can just do this. I mean, there's 5 now. I know 2 that have just logged out.
Yeah, ground line just crashed.
Ground line
So we have-
crashed. IT center was in. Mike left. I think 1 or 2 others. Green Dragon, I don't think is in that list. Nope.
But he is on.
Is he on right now, or?
I don't
No,
think so.
but he's got grids
oh yeah,
on.
he's got grids on. Yeah.
Yeah.
Got Slots indicated some interest in joining, but I don't think he's had a chance to join yet.
Yeah, there you go, ground line. I don't... That's very confusing, because when I had... So when I built my ship, the only tail rotors I had at first were these ones on the back with the nubs facing up. And they were shoving my ship into the deck. Because I thought I was still too heavy, so I added, more. That's why I have 6. But
Nubs up is lift.
right.
The reason I can say that confidently is that's how my miner is structured. My miner has 4 of them for pushing it into the ground and 6 of them for lifting. The 6 for lifting are all pointed up.
Yeah. Gonna teach Yes how to build a functional ship. Fair enough, I guess.
Okay, so who are you gonna have show both of you?
Ooh.
The shots fired.
Oh yeah, our base is completely bone dry.
Of
Power?
Yeah. So I mean, we're just living off the
running on
windmills.
wind, huh? I mean, we have enough hydrogen to run the engine that's on base, but I don't think it's gonna do
I don't
enough to
think that'll
run
do a lot.
anything.
Actually, I tell you what I can do. I can light up the reactor.
I was gonna say, don't we have a reactor on base?
No, but we got one on my.
We've got one on the ship.
Oh yeah, that's
crank
true.
it on and burn some power.
Yeah,
fine.
and
That's what
I'll
brain
crank
storage
I
these.
mean, I could do the Wind Tower 84 blueprint,
Yeah.
that maximized wind tower.
Groundline said he doesn't want to go to war just yet. That's probably smart. I put the base's battery to recharge as well, so hopefully it'll... It says it's fully recharged in like 20 minutes, so that should be more than enough.
Well, we've got uranium not too far from here, right? You know where
Yeah,
that's at?
that's why I'm
And
not
I
too
had-
worried about it.
It's got 30 kilograms of uranium in it currently, so
Then
it'll
we got
last a little bit.
The ship. All right. Well, where's the?
Oh, let me. I got a uranium I can share.
Oh, if nobody else is going, I'll go mine uranium.
I'll go with you.
I ain't doing anything.
I thought you were building a ship.
I am. And then Eisen was building the front.
I thought that was the back.
What? It can be, I guess.
There.
Really don't matter.
I'm gonna start a tunnel to it.
Yeah, I guess that can be the back.
Oh, yeah, that's not far.
Hmm.
When I start to
How
get down there, I'll
big?
widen it out so we have a passing zone.
Oh, yeah, that's not far at all.
No,
I've
I
got
said
another
the
one that's only
Aleph.
like 800 meters from this too.
I never said the Aleph was too big. I said you had very complex conveyoring and glitchy guns. Never said it was too big. I was more concerned about the 300 conveyor junctions you had running down one side of the ship. Granted, this is probably going to be only about this long. Eisen had some legality concerns about your ship. Yeah, he told me. The armor in front of your guns. I don't like it. I will be honest. I'm not a fan of how to do that because I think it's cheeky and, well, just a dirty way to do it. See, that's not the pocketing I know. Pocketing is just putting it in a hole where it can only shoot straight.
Yeah, that is the technical term for pocketing.
Yeah. Putting armor in front of it is the part that's cheeky. To where only the guns stick out and you can't hit the turret itself until you go through the armor. That's what I have. That's what I don't like. Yeah, but see, you get around having to align it perfectly by having like 30 of them on one side of the ship. So one of them's gonna hit.
I don't know how many turrets it would take to hit me, but I know how many you're gonna use.
That's right. Um, no, I'm not going to tell you.
I'm exiting the hole now.
Yeah, I'm not going to tell you you can't do it. I'm just not a fan of it. That's all. I mean, I'll sit here and be honest with you. I would never do it, especially in like a PvP setting.
Yeah, what we may do is when we get the PvP world up and running, that may be illegal on the PvP side.
Yeah, because you're technically glitching the barrels and using a... It's not really a game bug, but it's... What did they used to call it? False game mechanics. Because basically, the way a cannon works, so the reason you normally can't put armor in front of them is because, like this one, or let me find a fixed one. Actually, my ship would be a good example.
Templar's got them too.
So this gun here, the reason you normally can't put blocks directly in front of them is because, one, the build state, but say the build state or the building box, bounding box, whatever you want to call it, isn't there, and it's tight to the model, right? You go to put a block in front of it, the way shooting works in games, or these ones anyway, is it starts from a certain point along this model. A lot of game devs, to prevent you from glitching the barrels like through a wall or something like that, will put that starting point all the way back here. That way, this entire spot, if you were to somehow glitch a block to be, like, say, in this model somewhere, the bullet or the round will still hit that armor piece as it's being fired. Does that make sense? Hopefully. So, the way you're doing it is you're kind of still going around that. Because you have, like, the physics of the barrel, where these models, the round starts towards the end of the barrel. And it's just how they made the model and stuff like that. So, is it right? No. Is it possible? Yes. I mean, you're kind of messing with the models at that point. So, it's just a matter of how they built it. That's one reason I don't like it. Because it's not how SE was supposed to be done. And it just looks weird. I don't know. I try to go for more realism.
Where did you put
But
the
I
one?
know when it comes to like PvP and stuff like that, trust me, I'm all... You use game mechanics, not realism. So,
1 second.
I understand.
Is this the whole
On the way.
thing, uranium? Okay.
Joined up with
Had
the
to wait for
Discord.
this.
Nice.
Had to wait for the sun to come up.
So, what you would do is get you into the roles thing. You did Samurai Space
Here it
Engineer,
is.
yada yada yada.
Yeah, I found it. I just had to wait for the sun to come up.
Cool. So I will
You going in?
tag
Okay.
you into a message.
Yeah, I can go in.
Minecraft Bedrock. So let me... Actually, I just sent it to names last night. So let me do that, because you should be able. Copy link. Frost, let me know if you can't see like that message or if it won't let you go to that channel. I know Names had an issue yesterday, but you should be able to. That'll give you all of like the mod list that's in the server, how to join, yada yada. You're in. Are you? I was looking at Discord. So hopefully that helps you out. Well, that should work. It is airships, so atmospheric only. I will warn you, and it does say in there in the rules, that if we find hydrogen thrusters or ion thrusters on your ships or rovers, I get to replace each thruster with a warhead and randomly put timers on your ships. Just a thought.
Coming out, Nari.
Okay. I haven't moved, so.
That does include stealing them from like NPCs and stuff, because there is a shit ton of NPCs with everybody being so close together.
I'm out.
If you happen to take one of their hydrogen or ion thrusters and put it on your ship, I will do the same thing with that one. And like I said, if this planet starts getting too crowded with too many NPCs and too many people, maybe we can do like an Earth-like close by to where you can kind of launch yourself at it if you want.
Yeah, we were used to having pretty low population, but since we're getting more people, it's given the justification for a larger planet, honestly.
Yeah. Which I'm okay
Which is
with.
good.
I can
Yeah,
even
it's great.
spawn a bigger version of one of these. I'm not opposed to it. So whatever people want.
Just do a second 19-kilometer octave, but make it close enough that you can.
Jump back
ship
and
between
forth.
Yeah.
Yeah. That'd be kind of fun, honestly.
Yeah, that actually sounds like a pretty good idea. But then we would
You
have
could
to
do
do a different planet for the PvP, which I think we were going to anyway. But
I mean, heck, for PvP, you could just do a Mars-like. Make it as barren and wastelandish as possible.
Pardon?
You are here to murder people. Well, no, I mean,
Salus?
Mars has like 0 features on it.
That's true. I thought Purdom was flatter than Mars, though.
No,
No,
Oh,
Mars is flat and featureless.
fair enough.
except for Olympus Mons.
You like Tython, the water world.
Well, sadly,
Tython. I don't think I've seen
can't do-
Tython.
well, the water mod that's available for console compatibility isn't the greatest. It works, but it's
Technically,
not.
Sort of. If you can
Folks
figure out if
didn't-
you're underwater.
Yeah, folks didn't appreciate it as much when we tried it. So
Well, I don't think it was much that they didn't appreciate it. I mean, to be fair, half of them didn't necessarily know how to play in water. But I also think because it just wasn't graphically there all the way. Ooh, they have 40k manufactorum necrons. Nice.
Crons. Oh my goodness. I
Yeah,
wonder if they're.
I'm gonna have to try that.
they have what?
Necrons.
They have the Necrons as an MES faction and a crew-enabled bot faction.
Yeah.
Oh,
So we might have to try that. Anyway, I want to look at Tython.
PC enabled. All right, here we go.
Right. New PC
I don't
server.
see it.
Yep.
So they do have 40k weapons. One of them has put out a 40k weapon mod, but
Which, if we're gonna
Yeah.
fight Necrons, we need a bolter.
well, we also need
This
to
is
get the Tyranids
Nikor, we're building a giant pirate
Oh,
ship.
yeah.
because they have one. It might be the same guy. has also done Tyranid stuff.
And I'm trying to look for a Tython that Frost was talking about.
I don't see it.
I don't either.
Are you sure that's how it's spelled?
That's how Frost spelled it. Tython. I don't know, just to look up planets. Oh, that's a
Okay.
horrible idea.
We're up to 82.5 kilograms in the large reactor,
Thetis?
and it is on. Because it's only having to burn 58 megawatts out of its 300. So it's not like it's just tearing through the
Tethys.
uranium.
No, not Tithys. What
Yeah, that was
the
one
other
we saw, but it was a water planet, so I had ignored it. But if we were going to do a
Thetis.
PC-only server, that might be an option.
What's that?
Well, that's what he was
Tethys.
talking about. Is he
Yeah.
was saying it was a water planet.
Yeah.
I have no idea how that planet is called,
Okay.
so...
It might be a
No.
Tethys. Tehys, maybe?
There's a
Or
Tethys.
Do it easy and do water planet.
It has no description, no pictures.
Check it
Ah,
on
okay.
Steam or on
Yeah.
or are you on mod?
On Steam.
I'm on Steam.
Okay.
Water things.
It has no pictures. Oh, Typhoon.
Is it Typhon? Typhon?
OON. It's straight up
Oh, it's
Typhoon.
Actual typhoon. Oh, okay.
Yeah. And actually, Nakor said it too, so he's probably seen it. Yeah, I've seen this one. This one's actually really nice. It is like an actual water world.
Camino. No, it's got more land than Camino does.
Yeah.
Which-
It's got a bunch of islands. Nakor was guessing. I mean, it works.
Yeah.
I wonder what this planet looks like without water, though. Oh, the water mod's
Really?
actually required for it. It's divided into huge archipelago chains. Maybe for the PC only side we could do that.
Yeah.
So Montana, we
ships again.
technically do have this kind of stuff on console now. Just graphically, it's not the greatest. So the water is all like one big PNG from the client's perspective. So you'll see like this one level of water, and every now and then it kind of lifts up and comes back down, and there's like nothing underneath.
Looks like
Yeah.
we got somebody did a mistype on the password.
Might have been Frost trying to get in. But yeah, so console does have water mod, but it is just graphically not there. Not the mod creator's fault, it's just the restrictions he was under. Can't find the server. Weren't you the
It's under
Eisen?
the EOS tab.
Yeah, make sure you're under EOS. Since it is crossplay, I need energy anyway, so I'll log out and log back in real quick.
Earth-like replacement for water mod plus dense forest plus industrial overhaul.
Eh?
Interesting.
So, you're going to click the little EOS button, and then you should just be able to search up Ronin. And Ronin Empire Crossplay Season 4.
Gremlin XL 2.
And then make sure to go to server details. And you can favorite it. That way all you ever have to do is just hit EOS and go to favorites. Well, that's the Steam side, but there you go. And then you just hit join.
Hostess.
And then the password is in that same post where all the rules and stuff are. And then you get to spawn with the totally perfect, not made to hinder you in any way, spawn rover. There's an asterisk at the end of that, but you'll figure that part out.
Totally perfect rover. Your mileage may vary.
Yeah, and that vary is...
Warranties are implied only, not exactly a warranty. Warranty is void.
Warranty
Second,
is void among
control
hitting the
vehicle.
ground.
And before that,
Upon parachute deployment,
Yeah, there you go.
all warranties are null and void.
And then, honestly, most of like the mods that we have are cosmetic. Really, the only building mods that we have are the propellers.
And the guns.
Yeah, we have some solar panels. These beds that can act as cryopods. The batteries
Oh,
because they cut down on PCU. But that's pretty much it. So the guns, batteries, beds, solar panels, and
I
propellers.
think I'm stuck.
Everything else is cosmetic.
Am I upside down? No. Yes, I am. Ow. Well,
What are you doing?
I got Eisen's, or not Eisen's, Nakor's miner stuck upside down in a hole.
Where
And then
you
I
at?
got out to try to, in the uranium
Ow.
area. And then I was trying to get out to look at it. and
Ow!
I fell down the rest of the hole and died.
That tree has a bigger model than it says. I don't like it.
oh yeah, you're definitely upside down.
I thought his miner could fly upside down.
Nakors?
Yeah.
Ooh, you are damaged now.
Iffy.
Oh, is that what yeah, it was
Let me,
making-
alright. I got the components and build planner. I'm going to fly out, get them and bring them back, but then the question is how to flip it.
Where is that hole?
Did you get the uranium link I sent earlier? Do you need me to send it again?
I don't think I got it, but I'm here with Nari.
Oh, you know my sense of direction.
You have the GPS.
It is- But the thing is, the GPS is
Oh,
over
here's
here,
Eisen. Okay.
and the hole is over
It's
there.
over this way.
Yeah, because I
So-
made the hole after the GPS.
That's fair.
Where's the hole?
Oh, yeah. You know, little flipped. It is...
I'm coming to
Okay.
the exit of the hole right now, and I am at the hole exit.
Where'd my body go? I was trying to find my body
Okay.
down there.
I don't know.
Oh, I don't
didn't
have
check
any.
for it.
Yeah, it is. Okay.
Let's see.
Let me put a gear on my miner. It might be able to flip it.
I was just gonna roll it.
Because my miner can fly upside down, so if I start upside down and flip them.
I got it.
Oh, okay.
Okay. Well, fill it up with uranium and stuff. The uranium's down here at the bottom. Is this uranium? This might be uranium too.
I fixed it.
It's hard to tell uranium. No, it's not. You're sideways. And actually, you're still pretty much upside down. And now you're completely upside down
yeah.
and crashed.
I'll fix it again. It's because I went too far with the gyros.
Oh, you're using gyro flip. Okay.
Yeah.
And now you're falling in the hole. Oh, there you go. Spinny spin.
Ow. I'm upside down again.
You're upside down. Yep.
God damn it.
Do you need somebody to come get you?
No, I just need
No,
to turn the gyros off sooner.
He's got
How
it
much-
off the ground, but
How much of the core ship is going to be left by the time you flip it?
All of it. It's fine. Worry about it. Okay. There we go. Now we're better. Now I need to... Where's the uranium?
down the hole.
Oh.
But it's
Oh,
like
yeah.
mixed in with ice and magnesium and stuff like that.
Base batteries
Ah.
are looking way better now.
Why don't we put a big
Reactor.
energy storage cell on there?
Oh, a big one.
That would make too much sense.
Oh, okay.
Yep.
Never mind then.
Yeah, let me see what I can do. Yeah, these large energy storage tanks. Where's a good spot for these things?
I have streaming circle and drop pod sounds. That's good. I warn you, the drop pod sounds may be a repeatable offense.
I can just put them under the base.
Question.
Googly moogly.
Frost, how many hours do you have in Space Engineers?
I put 2 large energy storage tanks on the base. They're underneath it.
Nice.
Okay.
Almost
The-
700. Okay, you should be fine.
3x3 ones or the...
Yeah.
Okay.
So, the starting rover, I will warn you, because you're going to think I'm kind of a jerk, is not set up at all on purpose.
He went and played a Splitsy Scrapyard and then he was like, here, hold my beer.
So I wanted, because we're so close together and this planet has pretty much everything you need on it, I wanted to start having you wanting out of that rover ASAP and like into an airship. So like the wheels, the only thing I did with them is make them turn in the right direction. They're not set up for speed-wise. They're not set up for anything like that. The parachutes are iffy if they release soon enough because of the terrain of the planet. So spawning multiple times is possibly an option. The record is 12 standing. So...
The record on the opposite end is 1.
yeah,
So you can get a functional start.
Me and Nari did start with just one rover. It did
Same for
not. Yeah, it did not make
Until we
it
ran
past
into a
the
hill.
base. Yeah. We tried climbing a hill, and we had to kind of glue our 2 rovers together. But we made it. Nakor needed 8. I think ground line was at 12. I don't know how many Mike had before he just gave up and spawned at the base.
It was only like 3. Now, I used mine to get to a mining site and then built something different to get the rest of the way here.
Yeah. Where was the magnesium in this hole?
along the sides.
Oh.
I was just getting magnesium while I was trying to get uranium.
That's fair.
Okay, so Phonic has decided we're moving to the pirate ship.
I
Oh,
just
really?
I wanted
Well,
a
he's
pirate
got
ship.
it big enough to put the passover on it, mounted,
Yeah. pretty
and
much.
Well,
take
you
all
have-
of our base with it.
You have to
Yeah.
think it needs room for the 3 masts. So I went big enough to
But-
do that.
The mast doesn't have to be that big. Here's the prop. The biggest prop you can put on the mast is what's on top of the phage.
It's fine. Oh god.
It's as big as it gets.
You ever seen an actual colonial warship up close? They're massive.
I've never seen a colonial airship. No.
Just fighting you on loading in. I mean, colonial airships are massive. I mean, if you haven't seen one, I don't know what to tell you. I've seen plenty in movies. I know exactly what I'm talking about.
Besides, if you look at FF4's airships,
Hey,
I mean,
there you go.
take like 20 steps and you're from stern to bow.
Yeah, this is true.
Let's see, where did all of our bottles go now?
Somebody put on disassembly.
Oh no, there they are again. Just
Yeah,
just
see,
never-
we'll only be able to hold like 6 or 8 small grids.
Yeah, in the belly of the thing.
That's only on
and
the
then another
deck.
12 on the deck.
I don't see what you're so worried about.
No, what I had envisioned and thought everybody was going to do is everybody was going to build their own large grid airship and we'd attack as a fleet. And what I was going to do with
Ow.
the Passover is once everybody graduated out of their light small grids, I was going to turn it into a drone carrier of some sort.
I could do that actually. It depends. I don't know.
Yeah.
It is still working, Nikor. It's working fantastically. It's a great miner. It wasn't just flipped over in a hole for like 5 minutes, I promise. Don't worry about it.
Can neither confirm nor deny.
I could, I'm just not going to. Well, I mean, honestly, it's up to you guys. If you want to do like the large warship and have the small grids on it, like your carrier, because I know you were thinking about like having a drone carrier too.
Well, no, I was planning on turning it into it once people got their small grids.
Got their own
large grid, right? Now,
Yeah.
if people want to keep using small grid, that's fine too. But I had a backup plan.
No, that's fine. Either way is honestly fine with me. We can do our own large grids if you want.
Frost is 1.7 kilometers away, so
Oh.
he needs to send us a peace treaty.
Badly.
Yes. Frost, if you can still hear me.
Actually, I don't think he has a faction.
I don't think so.
I don't see a faction for him.
He can always create a faction. Whatever he wants to do.
You get too close without that treaty, and
You're gonna get hurt.
Our support for it will demonstrate what support is.
What finding
Proper
out the
support.
hard way means. Yeah.
Let's see, what class would this be? Would this be a corvette or a frigate? It's too light to really be a frigate, but it's too big to really be a corvette. It'd be one of those one-off ships that's technically in between that they name one or the other just pending.
Yeah.
I think functionally you could call it more of a frigate because it's capable of, surviving underway on its own,
I could see that.
which corvettes typically can't for very long. So, since it's got full refinery and assembly, well, technically speaking, it meets the definition of a cruiser. It's just really not that big. So maybe
Yeah.
you could call it a light cruiser. Might
I
be a
mean, you have the
stretch.
Gremlin light and stuff like that, so I mean, it could.
Mhm.
Is
The
your
whole
flying gun
definition of-
still alive? I believe so.
Is he talking about the hard-boiled?
No, Nakor's flying gun.
Oh, is it tucked under the?
Yeah.
Yeah,
tucked
yeah.
in.
It's still there, still tucked under, still locked where you left it. Nobody's done anything with it.
Tucked under what?
Under his miner. Right where I am. Other side.
Oh! Yeah. Still here. Nice. Still works. And is fully charged. Peace offer has been extended.
Actions, I see it. Yeah.
Accept. There you go. You should be good. Now, if you do happen to come into our airspace, you shall not be blown to smithereens. Purposely.
Thou shalt not be blown into tiny pieces.
And those pieces blown into tinier pieces.
Yeah. To be fair, most of our stuff is pointed at weapons. So... just don't have any guns on you.
He is hauling around in that rover.
Find out the hard way. Is there a hard-boiled down there by him?
Yeah, I'm in it.
Oh, I was like, where did he get one of those?
No, I haven't published it yet. I guess I really missed my window for publishing it. I should have painted it like Nari suggested and published it on Easter just for kicks and grins.
I mean, you still could. Everybody will still get it. Okay, well, now I'm at an impasse because I don't want to take, like, Nari's creativity away from him by building a big pirate ship.
Well, yeah, it's just a matter of we're all of the mindset of whatever we want to do, and that leads
Right.
to
Nobody knows what they want to do. Well, I guess it all depends, really, because I can go smaller. I can build my own thing as well. This was just a cool idea.
Mhm. Now we could always use the ship for salvaging operations. The boat.
Ooh, here's an idea. We
Hmm?
can still make the big pirate ship, but make it look a little more wrecked and use it as the main base we were going to build.
Yep, true. Because we did want to build a proper base instead of the thieved base.
Yeah.
We did.
Yeah, I was thinking about it. I thought we talked about that.
It was just you and I.
Yeah, it
Oh,
was
that's
probably
why.
before I got off of work, so.
That's why. Okay.
All
Yeah,
right, I'll start grinding down the base.
Well, eventually we had talked about moving over there because we were. The question was, what
I
are we
will
going to
not
do with
do
all
that,
the parts
Tox.
we get? What are we going to do with all the parts we get from all the pirating we do? And one of the
Actually.
solutions was build a base, maybe. Build and repair stop.
Oh, they may be
Check
out of range, yeah. Because they do
Where you
have
at,
a
Nari?
limited range. I am by the Passover on top of the gun.
I apologize ahead of time.
Okay.
Toxic said he had 5 bits for me if I cat backed you.
Oh, okay. Well, then you shouldn't have said apologize until afterwards. And then you should have just straight out blamed Tox. So.
Oh, I straight out blamed Tox anyway. It was just more of, just in case you had anything on you, I'll get it back.
Well, no, if you truly wanted to cat pack him, you should have blamed him.
Oh, yeah,
for being
see.
here.
That's right.
Yeah, like, you should have said, hey, Nari, come over here. I need to show you something. And I would have started heading in that direction, and you could just
Slam in you. Yeah. I already had tools on me from when I died before. God damn it. Gotta empty these out.
Okay. So what do we want to do? Do we want to build a base? Do we want to build a pirate ship? Do we want to build individual large grid airships?
So, I kind of like the
game
idea of using the big pirate ship airbase as like the main base. Yeah. Kind of just build it up and we can fly it to a spot and then turn it into a station. Hey, there we go. I got paid. Thank you, Toxic.
Well, I gotta get myself to bed. Yeah, have a good night.
You do the same.
Good night.
No, but I kind of like the idea of building the big pirate ship because I know me and you kind of had
Yeah.
the same idea with that. And that'll kind of give us the reason to build it and still use it while still being able to build our own like smaller large grid airships.
Mm-hmm. Or small grid fighters, yeah.
Toxic said he loves you, Nari.
Thanks, Tox. So. Okay.
I gotta get rid of these tools. I have too many. I don't know why.
Because now they stack.
Yes. And I forget
kind of nice sometimes, and annoying the rest of the time.
Yeah. It's nice when I don't have to see 20 of them lining my inventory, but then when I look in my inventory, I'm like, oh, I only got another set. I'll be fine. But in reality, I have like 6.
Alright. Well, the only
Have a good night, Tox.
Tox. So, the only medium-term plans I have is getting the rocket car to work.
That's fair.
Which, this one is obviously not, because I think it's heavy as hell. How much does this thing weigh? Because I wanted to put seats on it so everybody could go with me. Let's see, 25,000 kilograms? I took all that stuff off to get to the thrusters to flip
How
them
much
over.
does the miner weigh?
I mean, I could just leave it as just seats and...
I mean, the miner's at 55,000.
But I was trying... Yeah. I think it was the thrusters that was causing me to think it was so heavy, but...
And it only uses...
6.
Yeah, the 6D turbines. Oh no, are those facing? Yeah, they're facing down. Okay.
Yeah, Eisen said it used 6 earlier.
Yeah.
Well, let me just take this cargo container off and just use it as a flatbed. I was trying to actually turn it into a functional rover too, but do you want to see if we can reach 300 meters per second before you
Yeah,
get
sure.
off to me?
I'm down.
Okay.
Yeah, I forgot I started an hour late today.
Oh, yeah.
Let me just do this. Tool into here. Throw mine in there. We'll just throw everything in there. Fuck it.
Yeah. I think we'll survive. I survived the first time,
I wouldn't see why not.
but I guess I'll throw everything in there too, just in case.
Ah, there's a green ship.
There's a green ship.
Yeah, spectator.
Oh,
I like how you even called it the RN4 orbital car.
yep. All right. Which wheels are the back ones? All right. Ah, screw it. Ready?
Yep. See what happens.
Make sure my tail rotors are all on. Wait, those say backwards now. Right, because... Okay, hold on. I need a grinder real quick. I need to reverse the thrusters.
Grab a welder while you're at it.
Yeah.
And take a blueprint.
No, I don't need a blueprint. All it is a flat plane.
That's
I
true.
haven't gotten anything looking actually decent on it.
That's fair.
All right. Okay. Oh. Nub forward. Okay.
There we go. And I will grab a set of junk tools while I'm here. Just in case. Thought they would be in there. They're not.
Just backspace real quick.
Yeah, I guess I have nothing else on me, so.
Nub goes forward.
Silver, did I just do a flyby? I did not.
All right. Hopefully they're pointed the right direction now.
Let's see. Forward and down. Is that what you were aiming for?
That is what I was aiming for. All right, go ahead and set all the downs to max thrust override.
Yeah.
Okay.
Gonna have to
Now we
adjust
need
your
to-
wheels a little bit there.
Yeah, looks like it. Got the strength? Alright. Here we go.
Holy shit. Ow!
Well, that was a shorter drive than the last time. Damn it. Last time I actually came down, I just accidentally came down upside down, but the basic car part. Well, this was a failure. I'm making a note here. Try again.
That was perfect. It's like, oh, well, here we go.
I guess I took the hill slower last time. Alright, well, I guess that's a good point to leave off, so.
I guess so. That was amazing. Oh, hey, I'm still spectating it. It does still exist.
Does it still exist?
It does.
Oh, yeah. Once again, the whole bed survived. It just lost the seats.
Fucking velocity of us going through the windshield that it didn't have broke it.
That's fine. That's recoverable.
I think it'll work. I'll just get the ship and bring it up here.
Yeah. Phonics towing service.
I
They
mean,
might
to be
freak out.
honest, it didn't even go that far. I think it's still just off the edge.
Yeah.
Yeah, because there's space, and it's down there. Well, it'll be there next time.
Yeah.
That's awesome. Well, on
I
that
will get a-
note, now he's going back to the drawing board, obviously.
Yep.
But I think we got a general game plan now. Looks like we might be able to use this giant ship that I kind of just drew out to make a base out of. I don't see why not. I mean, all it's going to do is we build it up, put everything we need in it, fly it to where we want, and ground it. So maybe put it on like a dry dock stilts. Make it look like a museum piece or something, or wrecked into a mountain somewhere. I don't know. We'll see. We plan to build a bomb. Nice. But yeah, I think we're going to use the giant pirate ship as... Oh, not that. As a base of operations. And then we can kind of just build off of it from there. Maybe make it look like it's in a dock or wrecked at a... like one of them old school... Not even old school, like medieval wooden docks. Or the concrete docks.
Yeah.
That they would pull up to in the bays. Put like the landing pads and stuff on there. We'll see. And then we'll be able to, with that, we'll be able to build our own, like, smaller, large grid airships to kind of have the fleet going on that Eisen was talking about.
Yeah.
So I think that'll work out pretty well. So the ship might need to get a little bigger. Actually, no, I think that's pretty fine. That's a pretty decent size, to be honest.
Yeah.
Especially if we're going to be just putting it on the ground and turning it into a station.
Well, only between salvaging operations, so.
Yeah.
So we go to each fighter docking station and grind it down.
Yeah, either way. We can either do like the mobile base or literally just put it in a ravine somewhere. Because off the back of the base, there's that ravine over here that it could probably fit in nicely. Either there or like even just right off the mountain we're on. Because the base is over there somewhere in those trees. And that's right there. I don't know. We'll see. It can either be mobile or it can be stationary. It don't really matter to me.
Well, we can search around for a good place for it to put it.
Plant it, yeah. But with that, I think we're going to go ahead and call it here. I got work in the morning. I'm getting tired. I started an hour late, so stream doesn't seem like it's been running for as long as usual, but it has. It's about the same time.
Depends on who's flying it, names.
This is true, yes. Pirate ship via bomb. I mean, technically it has bombs on it, so would that count if you wreck it into something? I think it would.
Hmm.
Maybe.
Well, I mean, by definition, depends on which survives the collision, the pirate ship or the station we crashed it into.
This is true. Oh, shit. Alright. You guys, go ahead, have a good night. Thank you all for showing up and hanging out with us. We are going to call it here, and I'm going to go ahead and go to bed. If you like what you see, hit the follow button. It's free. You get to come back and watch all these stupid shit that we do. It's entertaining, kind of, I think. I laugh a lot. And
Yeah.
it would allow you to come back and chat with us more. Hey, Montana. There you go. See? Perfect example. I love it. Anyway, hit the follow button. I'd love to have you all back. Come hang out with us. Join the Discord server. You can join this server that we're playing in. It's Crossplay, so keep that in mind. But it's fun. I mean, you can still do stupid shit with a lot of different people. Like build race cars that go exploding off the side of a mountain. And with that, you all have a wonderful rest of your night. I'm going to bed. We'll talk to you, and we'll catch you in the next one.